World of Warcraft is a game of endless possibilities. Thousands of items, achievements, mounts, transmog, toys, titles, pets, and so much more. But what if I told you I'm about to take on the most insane challenge Azeroth has to offer? One expansion, one goal, 100% completion. The twist? I'm locking myself into a single expansion. No skipping ahead, no shortcuts, until I've collected everything. That means every achievement, every mount, every pet, every toy, every quest, every rare spawn. If it's part of the expansion, it's on my list. It's going to be grueling, it's going to be epic, and it's probably going to break me. But hey, someone's got to do it, right? So grab your Hearthstone, stock up on snacks, and get ready to join me on this ultimate journey, as I prove that no expansion can hold me back, until I've completed it all. Welcome to World of Warcraft Expansion Locked. Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of Expansion Locked. In our previous episode, we locked ourselves into the Shadowlands expansion. From there, we completed the first lot of Shadowlands campaign questlines, which introduced us to all 4 covenants: the Kyrian, the Necrolord, the Night Fae, and the Venthyr. This milestone unlocked world quests and gave us the opportunity to ally ourselves with our first covenant. We also took on our first Mythic Castle Nathria run, with some of you guys, our amazing viewers, from YouTube and Twitch, and wrapped up the introductory questlines for both Korthia and Zereth Mortis. Now it's time to dive into our first zone, and work towards 100% completion. Our first stop is Ardenweald, the stunning and mystical home of the Night Fae. This zone is brimming with collectibles, achievements, and hidden treasures, so there's plenty to do. Before we step into this zone, let me give you a full rundown of everything we need to collect to achieve 100% completion in Ardenweald. I'll break this down into sections to make it easier to follow and to show you exactly how I'm going to track my progress. First, we have 2 dungeons to complete, The Other Side and Mist of Tirna Scithe. Each dungeon has its own unique items, recipes, and achievements to collect. Next is the Heart of the Forest, which serves as the Night Fae's Covenant stronghold. Within the Heart of the Forest there are 2 reputations to complete, the Wild Hunt and Mauritius? Okay, we're just going to call him Mara. Both these reputations have dedicated vendors to offering collectibles, so you'll need to gather everything they offer to achieve full completion. And let's not forget the Night Fae's signature ability, the Soul Shape, where we have to collect 72 Soul Shapes and Critter Shapes. The last few vendors in the Heart of the Forest are the Nathrian Weaponsmiths, which you can buy weapons with this currency Sparules that drop from Castle Nathria on all 4 difficulties. The Night Fae Covenant also features the Queen's Conservatory, a unique activity where we nurture spirits to earn rewards. Full exploring and upgrading this feature is essential for completion. Finally, there is the Ardenweald Zone, which has campaign quests, side quests, achievements, mounts, pets, and we'll also need to work on the Court of Night reputation, which also has its own vendor offering more collectibles and unique items. But the real question you guys want to know, how much Anima do we really need to fully complete Ardenweald? Well, we need 434,700 Anima to fully collect everything in Ardenweald.
I'm ready to go in, coach.
To progress efficiently, we need to focus on upgrading our Covenant Sanctum. The Night Fae Covenant Sanctum has 4 key features to upgrade, each providing unique benefits. First, we have the command table. The command table allows you to recruit companions and send them on missions to defeat enemies. Once missions are complete, you can collect rewards such as items, mounts, pets, crafting materials, and currency. This is a great way to earn resources passively. In the past, you might remember using the WoW Companion app on your phone. This app actually let you use your command table on your mobile phone, which was an absolute godsend. Unfortunately, the app is no longer available, so we'll need to manage it directly in-game every time we log in. The next feature is the Anima Conductor. The Anima Conductor lets you channel Anima to various locations within Ardenweald. Each location provides different rewards, including reputation with the Court of Night, transmog appearances, Anima, and grateful offerings. Depending on how much you upgrade the Conductor, you can activate 1 or more streams daily to access these rewards. The next feature is the Transport Network, the Fae Circles. The Transport Network provides a fast and efficient way to travel around Ardenweald. It's also tied to the Mara reputation, as we'll call it now, which unlocks additional rewards. Upgrading this feature makes navigating through the zone much more easier and convenient. The last feature is the Queen's Conservatory. The Queen's Conservatory is a spiritual garden where we can plant wild seeds that contain the spirits of the deceased. By nurturing these seeds, you help them flourish and bloom, rewarding you with valuable items. The more we upgrade the Covenant Sanctum, the more efficient and rewarding its features become, making achieving 100% completion in the zone much more easier. Before we upgrade our first Covenant Sanctum feature, I need both souls and Anima to bring any feature to level 1. While we already have plenty of Anima, we're missing souls. To gather them, all we need to do is pick up the weekly quest called Return Lost Souls. This quest requires collecting 20 souls from the Maw and return them to your Covenant hub. Originally this quest was weekly, but Blizzard has now changed it so you can repeat it as many times as you'd like. A welcome change for us. Once we return from the moor, we can choose our first Covenant Sanctum upgrade. I prioritise the command table, Queen's Conservatory and the transport network, leaving only the Anima conductor to bring to level 1, in order to have all 4 features upgraded. With the initial Covenant upgrades done, it's time to focus on daily and weekly activities to gain reputation and currency, which are key to unlocking items, pets, mounts from certain vendors. Here's a breakdown of all the daily activities we have to do. Our first daily is Covenant Callings. These can involve any Covenant zone by completing world quests, defeating a dungeon or killing rare mobs in that zone. At the end, you'll earn a substantial amount of reputation and you will be rewarded a chest, which has a chance to drop a rare Covenant specific collectible. Our next daily is the command table. This needs to be done daily to gather transmog items, pets, and mounts. It's also a fantastic source of passive currency, like pet charms, which are amongst the hardest currency to farm, anima, gold, and materials. Our next daily task will be the transport network. This unlocks access to Mara, who offers daily quests that grant reputation. Earning reputation with him allows you to unlock more items from his vendor. The next daily will be Anima Conductor. Once we unlock the Anima Conductor to level 1, this feature will grant us the access to Court of Night daily quests, which help reputation with that faction. Also, we can't forget to do all raids on Mythic difficulty for low drop chance items and the currency spirals from Mythic Castle Nathria. Once these daily tasks are done, I can focus on other objectives I want to complete in the zone. The first objectives I actually want to do are both dungeons, Mr. Tirna and the other side. I originally planned to complete Mr. Tirna first, but unfortunately I can't enter it on Mythic or Heroic difficulty because it is currently a part of the Mythic Plus rotation in the War Within Season 1. Right, let's see if we can actually enter Mr. Tirna on Mythic difficulty. I cannot. I must be level 80 to enter? Are you serious? That's a problem. To enter the dungeon on Mythic difficulty, I need to be level 80, but I'm currently only level 70. I didn't anticipate this issue, but it's got me thinking, what's the best way to gain experience and reach level 80, so I don't run into this problem with future dungeons? Luckily, I view my amazing viewers on Twitch and YouTube to help me figure this out. There are actually 4 ways for us to gain experience in the Shadowlands while staying within the expansion. The first one is gathering professions, mining and herbalism. To maximize my experience gains, I unlearned tailoring and picked up mining. Even though it's only a small amount of XP, every little helps while I'm flying around collecting materials. The next one is PvP. Yes, PvP is allowed in this challenge. The reason? We need marks of honor and honor points to purchase transmog and other items from the PvP vendors in Oribos. Plus, we'll have to do this on every class, so we might as well start now. Number 3 is World Quest. Whilst it doesn't prove a massive boost, every bit of XP from World Quest and other activities adds up. Also, I do have the achievement for having 5 ults at level 80, which gives me another 25% XP boost. And the last one is astonishing to me, but pet battles. I never expected WoW's Pokemon style minigame to be such an efficient leveling method, but here we are. Each pet battle gives me 7,200 experience points for just 5 minutes of effort, making it by far the best method for gaining experience quickly.
Yeah, boy.
While using the pet battle leveling method, I thought it would be a great opportunity to capture all the battle pets in Ardenweald. The battle pets roaming in Ardenweald that we need to collect are Gorm Rootstinger, the Tranquil Warder, the Deep Wood Leaper, the Dank Kit, Decay Grub, and Starmoth. Thankfully, all the things add-on works seamlessly with TomTom, making it easier to locate each pet. However, catching them was a different story. I had to take the time to learn my own pet's abilities and figure out which pet was strong against others. It was a learning curve, but after catching a few pets, I actually started to really enjoy it. Honestly, I don't know why I never gave pet battles a chance before. After about an hour of battling and capturing, I successfully captured all the battle pets in Ardenweald, making my first 100% completion in Shadowlands. Let's go. He's mine. Complete. And we did 100%. Capture 10 battle pets as well. And we did our first 100% in Ardenweald. What I've just done. And even better news, I reached level 71, which means that Chromie turned up to take me out of Chromie time. So unfortunately, we were forced out of the Shadowlands, and I didn't even get a say in the matter. Well, looks like we failed the challenge. Nah, I'm just messing with you. We walk straight back in. There's no way Chromie is stopping me from completing this challenge. Before we jump back into the video, I just want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who watched the first episode of Expansion Locked, and to everyone who gave me such an amazing response. It truly means the world to me. I'll do my best to keep on making the videos for you and deliver the best quality content I can. Alright, let's get back to the video. Once I returned back to the Shallowlands, I had enough Anima to buy the last Covenant Sanctum upgrade, which was the Anima Conductor. So now I have all 4 Covenant buildings at level 1. I actually got an achievement called We Can Rebuild. This achievement is really going to help us a lot, as now we can increase the Anima rewards. But we don't just get this once, we can actually get 2 more achievements just like this one, by getting all the Covenant Sanctum buildings all to level 2 and 3. All 3 of the achievements increase the Anima rewards for war quests, raids and the command table. So I definitely want to focus my Anima on these achievements to get the most out of my content I'm doing. The next day was raid night, so it was time to invite you guys to join me in doing Mythic Sanctum Domination and Mythic Specular of the first ones for the first time. Now I would love to do these raids fully every week, but my objective is to get the skips for both these raids so we can farm the low drop chance items and mounts. Sanctum Domination is the only raid we'll be running full every week, since it has 2 mounts we need to collect. The first mount is the Gloom Charger, which drops from the 9 with a 1% drop chance. Fortunately, it can drop from all 4 difficulties, LFR, Normal, Heroic and Mythic. The second mount is Vengeance, which only drops from Mythic Sylvanas with a 1% drop chance. Specular of the first one just has 1 mount, the Zereth Overseer, which drops from the Mythic Jailer with a 1% drop chance. Additionally, we'll be farming the Gavel of the first Arbiter, but with a slightly higher drop chance of 3%. After completing both these raids, we return to Castlanathria for the second time. While Castlanathria doesn't have any rare mounts or items, we still need to collect Spirules. These are used at the Nathrian Smiths in the Covenant Sanctum, the same vendors I mentioned earlier in the video. Each Covenant has 4 of these vendors, and the Spirules work as follows. LFR, Normal, Heroic difficulty Spirules share the same appearance, meaning we can complete these transmogs fairly quickly. Mythic Spirules, however, each have a unique appearance, making them more challenging to collect. After completing all 3 raid runs with our amazing viewers, we gathered a ton of Mythic Transmog and over 4,000 Anima. This amount would have been lower if we hadn't have earned the achievement for upgrading our Covenant Sanctum building to all to level 1 earlier. Here's a quick little breakdown of the Anima gains with and without the achievement. Without the achievement, we would have got 105 Anima per boss, 175 Anima for the last 2 bosses. With the achievement, 140 Anima per boss, and the last 2 bosses is 210 Anima. As you can see from the spreadsheet, upgrading the Sanctum for these achievements significantly increase our Anima gains, making them well worth pursuing. After finishing all 3 raids, it was time to knuckle down and return back to Ardenweald. Even though I can't run Mists of Tirna Scythe on Mythic or Heroic, let's see what we can accomplish on Normal. Sweet, I actually killed him. There we go. Okay, we can actually defeat a boss on normal difficulty for Transmog. Great news. But obviously to this there's a downside. The dungeon achievements are locked to Mythic difficulty, so we'll have to wait until the War Within Season 1 is over. Then we can go back and go and complete the achievements. But that's fine with me, we'll come back later on and finish the job. The first boss in Mists of Tirna Scythe is Ingra Maloch. The items we need from this boss are the Drustlord Great Axe, the Scythe Wood Scepter, the Soulthorn Visage, Wraithbark Great Helm, Ingra Maloch Mantle, Rainchow Halberg, Death Shackle Wrist Wraps, and Claps of the Waning Shadow. The second boss is the Mistcaller. The items we need from this boss are the Tanglewood Thorn, the Hood of Hidden Path, Prankster's Pauldrons, Wintersnap Shoulder Guards, Fogweaver Gauntlets, Trick Spirit Gloves, and the Crown of Autumn Flora. The final boss is Treadova. The items we need from this boss are Lakali Spire of Knowledge, Axe of the Dreadgrove, Acid Slough Bulwark, Cocoon Silk Coal, Bands of the Undergrove, Hive Swarm Bracers, Sap Gorger Belt, Gorm Shell Greaves, and a pet Spymaw Gormling. Alright, let's start the grind. After roughly about 12 runs, we gathered nearly all the transmog except for 3 missing pieces. The final 3 items we need from this dungeon are the Soulfallen Visage, the Crown of Autumnal Flora, and the Hood of Hidden Path. Since we're just 3 pieces away from the full completion, I'll leave them for another day. Why? Because tomorrow we're diving straight into the other side to fully complete it. The next day arrives and I'm super pumped to tackle the other side and finally cross this dungeon off my list. Before we get started, I need to mention something. For these dungeon runs, I actually turned off the rune carver memories and conduits and all the things. The reason for this? Because I have a separate plan for a future video dedicating to collecting all the conduits and legendary memories. If I try to do this now, I'd have to level 6 different classes to 60, then run the dungeon with each one to gather everything. So for the sake of you guys and getting the video out to you much more quicker, I thought this would be the best method. So for now, let's focus on those and we'll come back to conduits and memories in a later episode in the series. The first boss on the other side is Hakar the Soulflayer. The items we need are the Blade of the Fallen God, the Blood Spiller, Hakar's Revenant Grips, Girdle of the Soulflayer, Soul Feather Breeches, and the Windscale Moccasins. I think that's how you pronounce it. The second boss in the other side is the Mana Storms. The items we need from the Mana Storms are the Whizblast Walking Stick, the Super Collider, Mana Storm's Maleficent Threads, Rocket Chicken Handlers, Techno Coil Leg Guards, and the Dynamo Dune Stompers. The third boss is XEXer. The items we need to collect from this boss are the Collector's Pulse Staff, the XY Cartel Crossbow, the Far Traveler's Shoulder Pads, Dealer XEX's Cape, Breastplate of Fatal Contrivances, Sash of Exquisite Acquisitions, and the Rift Striders. The last boss is Muzala. The items we need from this boss are the Harness of the Twisted Whims, Reality Shatter Van Braces, Muzala's Hex Thread Zarong, Primeval Soul Ankle Guards, and a leatherworking recipe, Pallid Oracle Bones. The other side also has 4 achievements and 1 quest to complete. First, let's accept this quest. We get Anima for completing this? Right. Oh shit, there's a breadcrumb? Oh, no. Breadcrumbs again? Luckily, this time the required quest is actually available in Ardenweald Zone for us to collect, and the quest is just a simple task. Find the dungeon and talk to the NPC inside the other side. But at least we didn't mess it up like last time, right? With the quest complete, let's grind some transmog.
Alrighty then.
After countless runs, the final item we need from the other side is Mana Storm's Magnificent Threads, which drops from Millhouse the Maleficent Mana Storm. But instead of that item actually dropping, it keeps on giving me this stupid Super Collider. Give me the cloth chest. Another Super Collider, for sake. Give me a break. If I get one more of these damn hammers, I'm going to in Mana Storms until she's coughing up Super Colliders. Yes! Finally! We got it. We freaking got it, finally. After, what, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, for God's sake. About 8, 11 freaking Super Colliders. Jesus Christ. Okay, I take that back. We finally got it. With all the transmogs collected, we're down to just 2 achievements and 1 recipe left to complete. The other side actually has 4 achievements, but somehow I've already completed 2 of them. The remaining achievements we need are Thinking With, which all you have to do is defeat Dealer Exia after collecting all 5 orbs floating above her in the other side on Mythic difficulty. It's pretty easy. All you have to do when you get a swirly underneath you, go underneath the orb which you can see floating above you, and then once you're getting launched up, collect the orb. Once you collect 5 orbs, then just defeat Exia and then you get the achievement. The next achievement is Highly Communicable. All you have to do is defeat Hakar, the Mana Storms, Delexia, and Muzala, while at least one party member is afflicted with the corrupted blood, with a single visit to the other side on Mythic difficulty. For this achievement, I would recommend having 4 players, so I did get some of you guys to come and help me with this achievement. To get the debuff, all you have to do is attack Hakar to get the debuff of the corrupted blood. The blood will go off every 11 seconds, and you must stay in a pack together all the way throughout the dungeon and defeat all 4 bosses with the debuff on, as you can see on the red swirls. Once you have all 4 of you, or at least one of you, to kill Muzala with the debuff, then you get the achievement. With both of these achievements now complete, there's just one more item left to collect, a leather working recipe. To get this item, I created a new character, a hunter called Shadow Hunter. I also chose an allied race so I could escape Exile's reach, and since we've already completed the Shadowlands storyline on our main tube stake, I can bypass the story and head straight to Oribos. Upon arriving in Oribos, I went directly to the professions area to learn skinning and leatherworking. In order to collect the recipe, we need to reach 55 leatherworking skill. Luckily, I know a great spot in Ardenweald for skinning, so I started farming mobs in Ardenweald, skinning them and then using their skins to level up my leatherworking. The only frustrating part was we're having to fly back to Oribos to learn new recipes. Fortunately, I didn't have too many trips to make, and within 2 hours I hit level 55 leatherworking. Now all that's left is running the dungeon the other side, and hoping the recipe drops quickly. Since my hunter is low level, I asked a viewer to help me speed things up. And here we go, the final boss, Muzala. He's the one that drops the recipe. Will we get it on the first try? You received loot. You got it? Where? Where is it? Oh, I did get it. Holy shit.
Take your trinkets.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we officially complete our first dungeon to 100% in Ardenweald. We have now learned the pattern to make the toy from the other side, and this means we 100% completed the other side. Let's go. 100% complete. Nice. Now we need to work on Mist next, and then we need to work on a load of Ardenweald stuff, so let's go do that. And there it is, the other side is now 100% completed. And I tell you what, I fully enjoyed actually getting this to 100%. All we need to do now is wait for the War Within Season 1 to finish, and we can complete Tirna Scithe as well. On that note, I think it's a perfect place to wrap up this episode of Expansion Lot. If you watched this video all the way to the end, just want to say a big massive thank you. A big shout out to all my Twitch subs and YouTube members for the support you give me every single week. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want to watch this channel live, you can on Twitch and this very channel on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.